Viola Davis's new Amazon film, G20, which premiered yesterday, is undeniably over the top. While most action movies, especially those turning U.S.
Missile launcher, that's what it's for. Target lock.
Presidents into action heroes are far-fetched. This one takes it to another level. Once you start dissecting the plot, you'll realize it makes even less sense than it initially seems. Directed by Patricia Riggen and written by Caitlin Parrish, Weiss, and Logan and Noah Miller, G20 stars Davis, who also executive produced, as a fictional U.S. president. Alongside 19 other world leaders, her character is targeted by a terrorist group during the annual G20 summit. Davis may look striking in a red dress with a gun slung over her shoulder, but if you're watching for a coherent storyline, you'll likely end up confused. Luckily, we're here to break it down. This is a summary of G20's plot and an explanation of its chaotic ending. G20 plot summary. U.S. President Danielle Sutton Viola Davis attends the G20 summit in South Africa with her husband, Derek Anthony Anderson, and their two children, Serena Marcy Martin and Demetrius Christopher Farrar. The summit brings together leaders from the world's wealthiest nations to discuss global economic cooperation. President Sutton has an ambitious proposal: combat world hunger by providing cryptocurrency access to farmers in developing countries. Yes, really. Accompanying her is Treasury Secretary Joanna Worth, Elizabeth Marvel, a former political rival who now shares a close bond with the president. Sutton's main goals at the summit are to convince the British Prime Minister, Douglas Hodge, and the Italian IMF President, Sabrina Impacciatore, to back her crypto plan. However, their discussions are cut short when an extremist group, led by an Australian crypto-terrorist named Rutledge, Anthony Starr, storms the summit and takes the leaders hostage. A military veteran, President Sutton stays calm under pressure. With the help of her loyal Secret Service agent, Manny Ramon Rodriguez, she escapes capture, rescuing the British Prime Minister, the Italian diplomat, and South Korea's First Lady, Miwa Alana Lee, in the process. Now, the group must find a way to either escape the hotel or stop Rutledge's men. Rutledge's scheme involves forcing the politicians to recite specific phrases, which his team uses to create deep fake videos. These manipulated clips show the leaders endorsing a particular Bitcoin, artificially inflating its value and making Rutledge wealthy. Again, sure, why not? While Sutton and Manny fight their way through the hotel, Derek saves their children and reaches the rooftop. There, Serena, conveniently a tech prodigy, hacks into the White House's systems to expose a traitor within the Secret Service, Agent Darden, John Hugenacker. Darden, resentful of Sutton's focus on global aid over domestic issues, has sided with the terrorists. How this helps his cause remains unclear. Sutton and Serena devise a new plan: disable the terrorist's weapon, regain control of the hotel's security system, and unlock the doors to allow U.S. forces to storm in. After intense shootouts, they succeed, but Rutledge retaliates by kidnapping Derek and Secretary Worth, forcing Sutton to record the deep fake script to save her husband's life. The fake video sends Bitcoin prices into chaos. Whether they rise or fall isn't entirely clear, enriching Rutledge. However, his fortune is stored on a physical wallet device, a bizarrely outdated detail. Meanwhile, Serena unlocks the hotel doors, enabling U.S. troops to rescue most hostages, though the leaders of South Korea and Australia are killed. G20 ending explained. In his final villain monologue, Rutledge reveals his motives go beyond money. He was in Iraq when Sutton, as a soldier, famously rescued a child, a moment that later boosted her political career. Rutledge blames her and America for the war, claiming a bomb meant for U.S. troops killed his friends. Additionally, it's revealed that Secretary Worth conspired with Darden, believing she, not Sutton, should be president. Because apparently, the movie needed even more twists. Serena is captured by Rutledge while guiding soldiers to her mother, but Sutton outsmarts him by seizing his digital wallet. Rutledge, desperate, leaps off a cliff after it and dies. The heroes prevail, though the casualties, including 2 world leaders and countless terrorists, are brushed aside. In the credits, we learn Manny survives his injuries and Sutton's cryptocurrency plan is approved at the G20. World hunger? Solved. Or so the movie claims. And there you have it, G20 in all its absurd, action-packed glory. Subscribe and like for more.